Well. Good morning, good evening, and hello, random gamers. We are facing off in the Invitational League, Le French Canadians versus the Sexy Ganons. For Le French Canadians, Ninban is racing and Yagamoth on Sexy Ganons. Tracker today is Jinxie Girl. I am Nobly the Foreign, and I am joined by Drosy. How are you doing today, Drosy?
I'm doing good. I'm excited for this match, which is very important to both teams, very different implications to both teams.
Yeah, one team is looking for playoffs. The other team is looking for not relegating down to Open League. So I guess we're gonna see some good plays. And
Yeah. So the Sexy Gans will actually clinch the final spot in their division if they win this.
oh boy,
And meanwhile, yes, Les French Canadians is currently in last place in the division. Ninban definitely wants to put some points on the board so they can get out of relegation territory.
yeah, they have played one less match than Frozen Leftovers, which is sitting above them with 6 points. So they're one win away from being tied up with Frozen Leftovers. So definitely pressure on for the French Canadians, but hey, they're good gamers.
Yeah, and we should be underway momentarily here. Just to remind you, this is a regular open match. Zelda's already rescued, and both our runners choose to start in Sank.
Yeah, simultaneously sank. I like this play. I like to go to Lost Woods, try to do some triples, see what's happening, and wow! Explosive light wall!
Yeah, 3 crystals, including a 5/6 in Eastern.
And desert. There's 2 red
Oh
crystals.
yeah, Desert was also. How about that?
How about that? That opens up many possibilities during the game. Oh wow! Early bombs!
You love to see that. Wow, that is a very productive bush crab.
Yeah, also uses one of the bombs to get to kill the bush crab to do a triple. And killing some more stuff. And a glove! Explosive! Hello! We can lift things! And a sword! Behind the swords!
The sword at Lumberjack?
And the flippers! Holy moly.
So, I was told that some people were practicing next week's mode, Randomizer, last night, and they managed to have 2 swords on tablets and a sword on Lumberjack. So it was an aggro-required seed because they had to get the sword on Lumberjack as their master sword. So we could see that tonight, but most likely we're not getting that sword.
Yeah, I mean, unless it's it's an Agatine. Who knows?
Yeah, if we need Aga for Dark World access, then it's easy to come back for the sword once we get boots. Yagamoth about to skip the item, then realizes he needs it.
Yeah, I've seen an oops, I've skipped this item. Ninban though, not very happy and lucky with these 50-50 rocks here. And tier high, I don't know if he took damage, so that's tier 2, right?
Ninban just did not check the bush crab, because if he had just checked the bush crab, he'd be in a much better situation. I don't know why you wouldn't. I guess he just ran into the Lost Woods, but
yeah, I mean, I also do that play. So I kill a green guard on my way to Lost Woods to do a triple, and then if that is money or something useful that I can use to buy bombs, I just skip bush crab. But the glove here ups to those 50-50 rocks, which is not treating me nice. But hey, did you see what that was?
yeah, we got a flute and a shield. I mean, clearly the shield and the bottle are more important.
Yeah, I mean, we don't need to save the duck. The duck can sit on the statue and look pretty, right?
But seriously, flute and bottle are both nice to get, because then you just use both on your initial trip through CAC.
Yeah.
I think that might even be a good bee so we can sell to the bottle vendor.
Well, we It is!
Yeah, that's definitely a good bee.
The best kind of bees.
And there's our bombs. Not that it matters to Yagamoth, but it sure matters to Ninban.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't have to buy bombs immediately, but, you know, we don't have any great weapons yet either, so...
And Yagamoth decides now that he's flush with cash, he's not going to sell that good bee. You can use it in a mini Moldorm cave. It's kind of cool there, if you don't have another weapon.
Yeah, the good thing about it being a good bee is that the good bee usually takes out at least 3 of the mini Moldorms. But also selling the bee might also be good for ceremony, potentially.
Now just... Okay, now Yagamoth remembered he had the flute. Slightly inefficient routing.
Yeah, I was wondering if he was gonna completely forget it, but thank God he didn't. Like, that's the worst feeling, you know, when you save and quit and like, hey, I miss my own house to check this item now. Flute away. No, wait, I didn't activate flute. Let's go back.
Yeah, and meanwhile, Yagamoth is remembering to check Sick Kid here.
And hello.
Sword number 1.
Yeah, interesting opening. Oh, hello.
Okay, that's interesting. If Desert isn't boots locked, we just need a fire source to be able to beat it.
Yeah, early book tends to at least put a required item in the front most of the times for a potentially double dip. Having the flute is nice to just easily access desert, so I wouldn't rush there initially since we have the flute, but
Yeah, we'll see how these guys route it. Certainly with the flute. Ooh, blue mail, that's pretty nice. Yagamoth dodges the
oh,
duck as he realizes he wants it.
interesting. Not bailing on blue mail earlier. I mean, blue mail is a huge upgrade very early in the game.
Ninban had second thoughts but didn't dodge the duck.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we fly away then. I mean, if I have mirror, you might pick it up during digging game, but at that point you might also have huge amount of hearts as well, so...
Yeah. Well, at least given 3 crystal dungeons in the light world, we might be in the light world for a while so the runners won't have to deal with horrible enemies or anything.
Yeah, that is true. Damn, though, not being very payful. Just some money.
I mean, getting close to Zora money and we have the flippers.
Yeah, I wonder if Sora is gonna be the 1% scam or the true hero. And Nimban still not doing the bush crab.
Well, early flippers tend to lead to something, though the glove also gives Zora access. So I'm going to guess that the flippers are leading to something other than Zora, but at the same time, you don't want to orphan Zora if you can help it.
Yeah, at least Moldorm's hair being nice, even not picking up the bomb though, but sure. But yeah, oh, get bombs. Ooh,
More
closer.
money.
Ooh.
So that fire rod plus the half magic is a really nice find. Ooh, and Ninban is out.
Yeah, I wonder if this is back of escape and potentially a desert play.
Oh, that could be. And Yagamoth really needs to watch out here, but he gets the last one.
Yeah, I mean, Moldorm's never been known for being the kindest enemy in the game, so... Desert, no, that back of escape, potentially 3 items, potentially 2, 1, we will see.
And if we get the small key, ooh, Ice Rod. So Dark Cross is in logic, but since the small key wasn't in the back, if we want to do it, we have to do it from the front.
But yeah, hey, Ice Road, whoa! Wow.
8-minute Link's House check-in. Oh, by the way, it's the bow. That means Eastern is in logic as long as the big key isn't vanilla, and that's where Ninban's going.
Yeah, I was just about to ask you, do you want to call it or should I just call it right now? This is a Turtle Rock pen, right? Ice Rod sub 10 minutes?
Yeah, right. That's the flip side, but more immediately, Bow plus Fire Rod puts all of Eastern except the vanilla big key chest in logic.
Yeah. Do you know what could be really funny right now?
What's that?
Desert not boots locked, Titan Smiths, and a cape and a lamp. And all of a sudden you
You're
have a hammer.
really pushing for the Agaseed, aren't you?
Well, we kind of have the potentials. Pyramid Fairy Hammer, early red crystals, not hammerlocked.
Yeah, that's true.
I mean, there are ways to walk around it, but hey.
Right. Bomb dupe is tricky, though. But yes, I didn't even think about early Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah, it could be something useful in there. Who knows?
And with the big key of Eastern not being vanilla, Armos Knights is perfectly in logic, so that does seem to be where the seed's leading us.
Yeah, we've seen a map and a big key so far, so this could potentially come down to a 50-50 gamble of Eastern Boss and Vanilla Big Key chest. What are your thoughts about that, Jose?
Given the lack of a lamp, I would 100% skip the vanilla big key chest if it comes down to that. As we found Quake there in, I believe that's the vanilla compass chest.
Yes, that is the compass chest. Oh, that's 2 items.
So, okay. I disagree with Ninban's call here, but we'll see what it comes to, because again, the game made a point of giving us an early fire rod.
Yeah, but that fire rod could also just be for Dark Cross, it could be for Desert. Like, the options are many for that fire rod right now.
I suppose we'll see what Yagamoth does. Yeah, Yagamoth is doing what I would do, staying in logic here.
Yeah, I mean, there's no wrong and right play about this. Like, it feels bad if it's an item, but potentially you have them here when you dip pod if it's required today.
Like, if the game gave you the lamp, that's totally different, and I would go here. But as expected, it was the compass. Armos has the last item.
Yeah. I mean, I, for one, I hate ending up in this situation. Just like, give me the compass in the big chest so I don't have to sit with this 50-50 gamble in my hand, you know?
But by the way, just to show how long the big key chest took to get to, Yagamoth's already on Armos Knights as Ninban's finally gotten back around that loop. And Yagamoth hit the big chest second.
Yeah. It is a walk for sure.
But the item wasn't important, so that lends credence to your thought that this might be ultimately pointing us to an early Pyramid Fairy play.
Yeah, I mean, there's still a lot missing for Pyramid Fairy play, though.
Chief among it, Dark World access.
Yeah, I mean, we also miss Mirror for Pyramid with a hammer, so Aga.
I mean, the game could hand us Mirror.
It could.
The game could hand us Hammer. But yes, you need either Mirror or Hammer to do Pyramid Fairy.
Logically, you need it. But yeah, it seems like Desert is next on the table. Do you do Agila first? Probably not.
I mean,
Do you expect it to be boots locked? Probably.
Either there's something in the map chest or desert's not boots locked. That is progression in the map chest.
Yeah, I
I
mean,
would
we have
say one of those two things.
we have one chicken mountain access as well. I'm picking up the pot bomb instead of the pot, so
Yeah. And Yagamoth going to get that map chest in desert.
ooh.
So it's not hard boots locked. Is it soft boots locked? No.
Not even close.
But that does check off one of our items, that useless big 20 on the torch. This must be a small key in the big chest.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you go to the boss, you deal with him, and at that point, you know that do I need to do right side desert or do I not? And yeah, at that point, you can also just go straight out to Agina's cave after desert right side if it's required.
Yeah, you hope that this is the god desert where you never have to touch right side.
I mean, we just had an god Eastern, right?
Right. Well, I mean, the true god Eastern is where all three items are up front and then you don't even have to gamble.
True, but we're gamers, we're random runners. We like to gamble sometimes, right?
Well, Nindan might be regretting it.
Yeah, I mean, but he's not too far behind though. Like,
Oh, Ninban just hadn't checked the torch before.
oh,
Really, Ninban? Really?
if he pulls the item here, he might leave the 5-6 behind, which is a bad play in my opinion. You can't light torches with the bow, Yagmo. There's the item, so and the sand cart.
Well, I mean, Yagamoth will be going back for it, but at the same time, that'll put Yagamoth on the right side, and then he'll just,
Oh no, this is a red crystalline man. Ay.
Yeah, if it locks Titan's Mitt somehow, for instance, or Mirror, it could be a while to get back there.
Yeah, I don't like that, but yeah, let's see how it pays out.
And he also didn't check Agena either.
That is true. He might be back sooner rather than later, I guess.
Oh, Fairy's just handing out regular bees. Hey, that was a vanilla fire shield.
Hey, look at that. Remove the bees. So, coming up is Scamfish. Do he have scam today? We don't have too much left, right? We have
We haven't seen Hobo.
Ice Road Cave, Night Runner, right? And Agina, which both skips at this point. Hello.
Interesting. I mean, with the flute, it's not that bad to get back, but I would have thought you'd want to check it while you're in the neighborhood.
Yeah. I think this is Yagamoth doing Hobo. Oh, hello.
Okay. So we don't need to do Aga for Lumberjack, that's for sure. But we still don't know about our Dark World access. Oh, is Ninban also doing Lumberjack now? No, he's...
Is this the...
Oh, he's gonna do the front of Escape. That's fully in logic with the Fire Rod.
On Lumberjack today, we have our Tempered Sword. So, lamp in here in Hyrule Castle?
Could
do
be.
you do Aga immediately? Or...
But you did see that hook shot on Hobo, yes? Oh, there's our mitts, okay.
I did. And hello, Mitts.
So I mean, the hookshot on Hobo makes sense because, as I said earlier, the early flippers were probably pointing to something, and it probably wasn't Zora. And at that point, Hobo was the only flipper location we hadn't seen.
Yeah. Looking at this, if Moonpearl is in Checkerboard Cave, as some person in chat was wanting it to be, we are gonna get mirror for that. So interesting to see what the game is holding left then.
Yeah. Now, if we don't get Moonpearl, this could be one of those seeds where you actually Super Bunny Cave.
Yeah. If you don't have a hookshot, I definitely Super Bunny Super Game. But yeah, Ice Palace without hammer is not what you want to do without a Moonpearl, though.
So Yagamoth getting his Master Sword. I mean, or it could be that Master Sword on Zora is logical progression, and we're gonna need to fight Aga and not get the cape.
Yeah, I mean, looking at Yagamoth's item, he's gonna go up the mountain, I assume. Cause yeah, if Hammer and Moonpearl is here, that Titans on Uncle is looking good for Nimban.
Well, if the mirror shows up also, that's good for Ninban because then he doesn't really lose anything by not having done Desert. He can get back there pretty quickly.
Yeah, that's also true. This is looking scary for Nimban. Please do not die here. Oh, and don't catch that fairy.
The rare occasion when you need to dodge a fairy.
Yeah.
Old man just gives us, a little rescue fee.
I think the worst thing for Nimban to find right now is the Moonpearl.
Oh, because then he has Dark World access and it doesn't push him towards the hook shot.
Yeah, exactly.
And yes, chat, you can have Moonpearl on Pyramid, but we would need a lamp to put Aga in Logic first.
Yeah. So at least if it's not in Dark Cross for Ninban, that Moonpearl is either hookshot or lamp locked. Or in Ice Rod Cave.
Wasn't in Dark Cross, so what's Ninban gonna do now? Hopefully Hobo. He is starting from Link's house. That's a good sign.
Probably a flute down to Ice, I guess. Yeah, this is Ice Rod Cave into potentially a Hobo after.
Yeah, we haven't seen Ice Rod Cave from either runner yet.
Yeah, and still no Agina's Cave. And the worst part is for Yagamoth is that... well, yeah. I mean for both runners. Is if that Agina Cave has the Moonpearl. Cause... Well, Yaga doesn't have his Titansmiths on his trip up here, but...
And there's the hammer.
Well, that opens up Hera.
Yep, we are getting a lot of access here. Oh, and now Ninban's doing the Hobo play. So this should send him to the mountain, and he'll get the hammer and everything. And that could also mean it's a while before Yagamoth gets those mitts, depending where the Moonpearl is.
Yeah, I mean, it depends on where the Moonpearl is at this point. If it's in Agnes Cave, then I think he's gonna go castle over Agnes Cave at this point.
Well, since we've just gotten the hammer, there is the possibility of a vanilla Moonpearl.
Yeah, and we also have this book that can lead to progress because Desert had nothing. And that also means that sword was progress, but nah. So there's other purpose for these things.
Ninban not even bothering with the out of logic old man, which is interesting since he was happy to go out of logic in Eastern.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, that save and quit point is the best, in my opinion, when you have the flute.
So let's see the Hera layout here. So compass in the map chest. So now, like, if the Moon Pearl truly is vanilla, then Hera potting is gonna make things unpleasant.
Yeah, I was just about to say, you don't have the mirror, though. This is a Hera pot into praying, you know. Please
Yeah.
give me what I want and let me out of my misery.
Well,
So, that's one item.
yeah, so now does Moldorm have the map? I think Moldorm has the map.
Yeah, I mean, thank God Ninban didn't pick up that mail, you know? So Death Warp seems easier. Oh, and that's a poke, so he needs to slash him.
And Ninban will be getting his hammer momentarily.
Oh, and that's another poke, so one spin and he's done. Yeah, nice fight for Yaga.
Moment of truth. Oh! So Hera potting was the right move. Moon Pearl and Dig Spot.
Yeah, I mean, we also have Slow Cave, which is a Spiral Cave without the boots.
Oh, yeah. Well, at least with the hook shot, it's not horrible, but yeah, not pleasant. But that's what Yagamoth's doing.
While we are talking about what they are doing here on the mountain, Chad is hoping for that little Agina hoarding the lamp. That would be the ultimate bad feeling moment, I guess.
Which would then lead to potentially Moon Pearl on Pyramid Ledge.
Which would potentially mean the runners are suffering, in my opinion. I wonder if, since Nimban has been going in and out of logic, does he do basement first, or does he just Herapot?
I think he probably Herapots.
I mean, some runners tend to say, oh, I don't have boots, so no Herapot today.
So Yagamoth is going to that shovel check.
Yeah. This could be
Oh.
good.
Well, I guess wrong. Ninban only follows logic when it hurts him.
Yeah, so... Ooh! Agnes Cave? Question mark?
No, I think he's doing escape now, so he will get the mitts.
Yeah, I meant more with Agnes Cave hoarding the progress. Question mark.
I think it has to.
But what could it be? It could be lamp. Oh. It could be boots. Hey. Which would be the ultimate bad feeling if that's the boots. Both runners skipping Agnes Cave.
Yeah.
For checkerboard to have something, we would need to find a mirror. First, at least. So, how about mushroom for powder for lamp on bat with mirror on pyramid?
You can only have so many fetch quests, but yes, what you really don't want to see right now is the lamp, because we basically have to turn up either the lamp or the Moon Pearl, and I'm sure the runners would much rather it be the Moon Pearl.
Yeah, I think so. But hey, Nimban, if you could Herapot in the first place, why didn't we Herapot in the first place?
I don't know, it's a weird hedge against something in the big key chest. And if you're taking this long to Herapot and have the big key, you might as well just go up the stairs. But Ninban is legendary for trying a glitch or any sort of method as many times as it takes.
Oh, he had it! And then he moved! No!
Considering Ninban's famous 5 minutes to mimic clip in Pod.
Hey, he gives up. That's good.
But
Okay.
that's handing a lot of time to Yagamoth if this race winds up being close.
That is true. I mean, I think it was basically that he is not too comfortable doing a bootless hero pot. So, like,
Yeah.
it's like one of those things, you know, like, oh, I'm used to doing it this way, so now I don't have this way to do it, so, oh, this is so unsecure and not great.
And Yagamoth is taking a while to Death Warp, as you were saying, from having gotten that blue mail.
Ooh, nice little bomb jump there from Ninban.
And there's Yagamoth's Death Warp.
I mean, Yagamoth has Ice Rod Cave left as well, so...
Oh, that's true.
Ninban has this and Shovel and Agina.
And Spiral.
And Spiral Cave. And Super Bunny if he decides to. And that's also a poke. Why do guys jump out with the sword? Oh no, Enrage! Don't fall! Okay. You get so passionate, you know, about these runners, so...
I would have tried Hammer Strats, probably.
But yeah, what is your prediction in Agina's game?
I'm thinking Moon Pearl. I'm thinking just flat out Moon Pearl.
Oh yeah, he also has the Ether Tablet. Oh, Ninban also has rescued Gary.
Old Man, which is out of logic. But here goes Yagamoth to Agina, finally.
This is interesting place, like choosing this over Ice Rod KO. Considering he was in this area earlier and bailed on this, so... If he never goes to Ice Rod Cave, he might save some time. But he won't know. Here we go, Mr. Agina. And that's just a move.
See, nice and simple. Full Dark World access.
I mean, initially he skipped this to get his Myths of Uncle, right? That's the logical thing to do? Question mark?
Right, so now what do you do? I mean, we haven't seen the Dark World map yet. Pod certainly looks appealing.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you have everything to beat Pod. I'm guessing Turtle Rock Pendant, Pod Pendant, and Skullwoods. Ooh, that was close.
Okay, so Swamp is our green pendant, and yeah. You were right about Skullwoods and Turtle Rock.
2 out of 3. 2 out of 3. I'm happy with that.
And chat remarking that, of course, Turtle Rock's a pendant because the Ice Rod was early.
Yeah, I mean, sub 10 Ice Rod.
So Yagamoth starting on Hype Cave, fairly standard start for Dark World access.
Yeah, and he can also immediately do Pyramid Fairy.
Yeah. And Ninban's right behind, but Ninban cannot do Pyramid Fairy right now.
Yeah.
Let's see if Yagamoth does do it.
More funny is Swamp Palace's pen. We might never see that mirror.
Also true. And Yagamoth is doing Pyramid Fairy. And I think this is going to be something. I'm not sure what it would be. Samaria?
It can be.
Because we are potentially Samaria from Go mode, at least, hard Go mode, allowing for, the lamp being putting things officially out of logic, but the runners do it. And what is?
Yeah, this is Dark Death Mountain play.
Oh, makes sense.
Yeah, because he thinks that, oh, my opponent had that moon pearl going to this mountain. Dang it! I need to nullify not having this moon pearl and immediately do this so they don't have any advantage. And at this point, Turtle Rock, the only thing it can have is Ether Medallion and potentially boots for GT Torch. Very unlikely. Yeah, that was just 5.
Pyramid Fairy was 21 rupees and a B. For all that.
Great. Good stuff turning out. So yeah, this is the Palace of Darkness play. At this point, if this was me running, walking into Palace of Darkness, I would get the big key in front, if that's the case, and go to the boss and say goodbye and go Thieves Town.
So, I was just thinking, unless Meyer is Ether, we are not touching Turtle Rock this seed.
Well, unless GT Torch 2% boots.
Oh, that too. Would be funny if Ninban finds the boots in Hookshot Cave.
Well, yeah. It would speed up things. But hey, Cape. Not very. Oh no.
Yeah, you have to watch out for that, Barry.
Yeah, I wonder Spike Cave though? No Spike Cave today?
I mean, it is in logic with that cape and half magic, but I guess not.
Bombos is in Hype Cave.
Yeah, so Ninban's about to get Bombos. Meanwhile, Pod is not bow locked, so Yagamoth is going to Arena Ledge. If that's also a small key, he'll go to Vanilla Big Key Chest.
Yeah, and this is the best route without Mirror, in my opinion.
Yeah, it nicely gets you through everything once.
Yeah, if you go bow side and there's an item on Vanilla Big Key Chest, that just ultimately feels really bad. Oh hey, look at that! Fair Agent, huh? Samaria in Ice Palace, the one place we don't want to go in without that Samaria.
Well, Yagamoth did get the all-important bug net there on the Vanilla Big Key Chest.
Yeah, a great item and a great tool.
There's potentially one item bow locked here. We don't know for sure.
I would like to see the big key on the right side since they don't have mirror, just for the easier route for the runners, because then you can just go to the boss, beat the boss, and then end up in the back and then end with a save and quit. Instead of having to death warp with like 6-7 hearts, and yeah, it takes time.
Chat asking about the name of the guy in Hype Cave. I think his official name is Hype Cave NPC.
Yeah, in a
there was the lamp.
Hey, look at that. Full Palace of Darkness logic now. And that Vanilla Big Key Chest in Eastern that Nimban already done. Hey, go back, Yaga. You need to get that.
Gotta get that compass out of Eastern Big Key Chest.
Yeah, it's required to get all the compass to know the way, you know? How would they know the way? Ooh.
There's your mushroom.
Well, I don't mind late night snack during the game, you know? At least we have the flute.
Yeah. Flute and no Samaria. So you can't easily fake powder.
I mean, at this point, fake powder is way off the table. Sumaria potentially go mode. You don't think about
Right.
it. It's not. Oh, I'm gonna save this mushroom for my fake powder with my go mode red cane. What did I think
I've
about?
seen people do that.
Yeah, it's a play for sure. Oh, that's the fourth sword we've seen.
And probably the last one we're acquiring.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think they will beat Lumberjack sword.
And Yagamoth doing a good job counting items. We haven't seen the map or the compass, so he knows the big chest has to be one, and he just death warps out. Helma won't have an item, but he does have a crystal, so kind of need to do it.
Yeah, I was worried for a second, but then I started to think in my head, oh boy. Well, we don't know if it's just a hunt for the cane or if ether is required as well, so...
Nimban not gonna try to mimic clip just for principle of the thing?
I mean, Mimic Clip is a nice little trick to do. I just wish all the mimics in these rooms were red ones. Because then Mimic Clip would be much more nice. But yeah, looking at this Hera Basement and Vanilla Big Key chest in Eastern has been putting up some time behind on Ninban, but they are pretty much following each other, so... What kind of divergence would you want to see after this Palace of Darkness?
I don't know, one goes to Meyer and the other doesn't? But like Ninban's probably holding off on that until if and when he finds the mirror. Though he's probably realized that, you know, Pendant Swamp means the mirror could very well be in GT.
Yeah.
Pendant Swamp could also mean the red cane is on green pendant.
Oh. You had to bring it up. I was dreading this pendant already.
So if you're Yagamoth, you probably don't want to see the mirror. If you're Ninban, you probably do just because you didn't beat Lanmos earlier.
Yeah, Flippers gave Hookshot early on. Swamp's a pendant. If we find mirror, I would be scared.
Okay, Ninban not having counted items. Well, we know Ninban likes to pick up his dungeon items.
Yeah, how would he... No, he did check the menu.
No, he just remembered.
And thought he had the blue mail from Race Game, so he placed 2 bombs instead of 1.
And looks like Yagamoth's doing Dark Death Mountain now. Or not.
No. This is Mushroom.
Okay, I'm just kind of surprised he didn't want to do Dark Death Mountain since he was on the mountain.
I mean, you have this Thieves Town dungeon. Go moding Thieves Town generally don't save time. So I just knock it out of the way. The only thing that could speed up Thieves Town is having boots. Because there's some long rooms in there, like the Harmless Hellway, which can be a little bit annoying.
Well, looks like Yagamoth is heading to Village of Outcasts area. Honestly, for everything they've done, the time difference between the two is mostly just Dark Death Mountain.
Yeah, and Ice Road Cave and Harrow Basement and Vanilla Big Key chest in. I mean,
Right,
Nimban
I'm just like.
has been
But
doing some
Ninban's
stuff.
basically made up the time on those things in part because he. Oh, right, he will have to beat Landmos at some point, but that did spare him Pyramid Fairy, which took a bit of time for Yagamoth.
Yeah, unless he starts really thinking about it now. Oh, I should have done Desert and done Pyramid Fairy. Oh no. So that's like a sinking ship for Nimban if he starts thinking about it, but
I didn't see the first chest in Thieves Town. Was it anything?
no.
Oh, no, wait a minute. That was the first chest, the Big 20. I don't know why I
Yeah.
thought there was a chest before it.
That's the compass. You now know the way. I mean, we've seen runners hold off Ice Palace and go Mystery Mire over Ice Palace, so I wouldn't be shocked that one of these runners just says, you know, Red Cane, Ice Palace, no way. But I particularly did comms like, what, 40 minutes ago where Red Cane was in Ice Palace, so...
So we only found one item in the front of Thieves, so 3 items in the back.
Yeah, at least we have the hammer, so we're not leaving anything behind, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think more than a few players know about that issue.
Yeah, I wonder where Nimban is going now. He doesn't have the old man portal as well, so... Oh, hey, we found lamp. This is the logic now. Let's go.
The one time he cares about logic. Yeah,
Well,
having...
hey, he did a thorough job in that Hera basement as well, following logic.
Yagamoth had a bit of trouble in Harmless Hellway there, but the blue mail paid off.
Yeah, that's... I mean, that early blue mail is great to have. So, where does Nimban go? He has the flute, he's fluting. Is this 3 or 6?
8.
Oh, oi, oi, oi.
Where's he going?
This is Ice Palace play. This has to be Ice Palace play.
Oh, the big brain play. Wow. Well, you were saying about whether someone did Ice Palace or not. It is likely in logic. Cold Stare may logically require Cane of Samaria. Cane of Samaria would, of course, put us in go mode. Or 2/3 go mode.
Yeah, I mean, this is a crystal, you need to do it, but the dreaded of not finding Red Cane in here is... did my opponent just hold out on Ice Palace and just have this as a go mode, or... Like... The new meta with the Red Cane Icebreaker is dreaded for many people. Me especially, since I used to be one of these guys, you know, that like, hey, Ice Palace is available. I'd like to do Ice Palace Bomb Jump.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Ice Palace Bomb Jump. It does take quite a bit longer to full clear the dungeon, but at the same time, if we had Samara, we wouldn't be full clearing the dungeon to begin with, so this is just a big risk on Ninban's part. Maybe it pays off, maybe it doesn't.
You know what we've talked about this scene? Ninban likes to do his dungeons thorough and long, you know? So, it was that Eastern thing, then Hera thing, so now Ice thing, I guess? It's a thing.
And Thieves Town is officially empty except for the crystal we got off blind.
An interesting find in Ice Palace would be the mirror.
Yeah. That might well send Ninban to Mire area. Was nice to get a small key in the compass chest so we can immediately go to right side in Ice Palace.
Yeah, Ice Palace being nice.
Yes, Ninban, you do have to pull the tongue going this way.
Oh hey, the second key, so that means that Cold Stare is not red cane locked.
That is true. I believe the dungeon's logically hookshot locked, but we have the hookshot, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, and since Mountain wasn't anything particularly.
Ooh, Yagamoth picked up Jeremiah, and I don't think he did the dig game, did he?
Oh, yeah, this is a play, potentially. But yeah, 2 items in Ice Palace found. This has to be the big key on Ice Fighters, I think.
I mean, couldn't it have been an iced tea?
Didn't we? No, oh yeah, we didn't do iced tea, okay.
And iced tea must have an item, actually, given that we've been turning up all the dungeon items.
Well, no. Cold Stare can't have the item, I guess.
Oh, have we found 2? I thought we'd only found 1.
No, we found both small keys.
Yeah, we found both small keys, the big key. Did we find 2 items on the right side? Oh, there's the mirror on the smith, so...
Oh my cars.
So Yagamoth making all the plays, that'll send him to Mire area for sure.
Yeah, Nimban has to be careful here. Gets it though. Whew. Oh, 300 rupees on Cold Stare.
And Bombos for Mire, so we do just need Samaria, as long as GT Big isn't on the torch.
And unfortunately, not on the doorstep there for Meyer.
I mean, could still be in checkerboard.
Could still be.
We did get a bottle of green goo, which is always nice to have.
It is, indeed. But yeah, we have the mirror now. Swamp Palace is completely open, and mirror was on Smith. Not the best kind of check.
I'm definitely gonna have to ask Yagamoth about his decision to skip dig game.
It might be that, you know, thinking about doing digging game and then picking up the smith and then accidentally just picking up the smith.
Hey, look where Yagamoth's going now, so not a waste for Ninban to have done ice because Yagamoth's doing the same thing.
Yeah, and that's good for Nimban. He didn't need more time loss on his backhand. So this is time that he will get back, but at the same time he's just doing thieves down, which is also what the Yagamoth has done, so... But yeah, that mirror though, that might send the Yagamoth into Swamp Palace.
Yeah, now imagine if the cane is just on dig game.
Or it could just be sitting in Mr. Meyer. We have access.
That's also true. Yagamoth chose not to dip Mire. Can't say that's a bad call or anything. Perfectly reasonable not to want to go all through Mire when you may only get 1 item, and you can't finish it unless the cane's French vanilla.
Yeah, I mean, it's hard to think that what's going through your mind, you know. We've been searching for this cane for some time. I mean, Yaga hasn't been on Dark Death Mountain yet either, so... Interesting to see if that bumper ledge, that cape was on Mountain as well. But Do you remember what was on the mountain? Was there anything on the right side mountain?
Hammer. Paradox Cave.
Yeah, but we could access that through myths though. With the mirror showing up. No, we could.
Wait, no.
That is 100% hookshot locked, actually.
Yeah, because you can't get to the portals to use the myths unless you're already on East Death Mountain.
Yeah, so that means that hookshot leads to the hammer. Myths have led to mirror and cape and mire and ice. Ice was nothing. Mire area was nothing. So which item do we search behind though? Like Fire Rod was early. Did that lead to anything? Kinda didn't, did it?
No, I mean it was our logic for getting through Eastern, but then since Pyramid Fairy didn't have anything, I mean, yeah, we needed that crystal. But we got the lamp before we needed to do any pod dark rooms, and Old Man didn't have anything, and well, that was logically lamp locked anyway. Yeah. Fire Rod didn't point us anywhere so far.
Yeah, so could be Fire Rod for Skull Woods potentially. It could be myths leading to mirror leading to Swamp Palace, which is a dreaded thing.
I mean, Samaria could be in Cave 45.
Yeah, it could be on Graveyard Ledge, which is amazing.
It could basically be anywhere except on Vitreous, on PED, or in TR, or GT.
Yeah, but looking at your items, like which progress item do you follow here? Like hammer?
Right,
Hammer
there's Pendant Skull Woods, which still has 2 items. For all we know, the Fire Rod's pointing to that.
Yeah. Nimban's coming up to a blind fight. I heard it was scripted. Potentially good for him since he is only on 3.5 hearts. And
Good
still on
script.
green bay. And
That was actually perfect.
that was pretty clean fight. I've only heard about that fight being scripted though. I've never done scripts. Right.
You've never done blind on script?
Never.
Really? I mean, the first 2 phases aren't that hard to learn.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
And you're gonna be in the playoffs.
Yeah, it's blind. I'm fine with blind. Just I don't script it. I just beat him by dodging. I'm a ninja.
Speaking of playoffs, just a reminder that Sexy Ganons would clinch a playoff spot with a win here. Otherwise, Crosswords, Key Sanity, and Spherefinity still have very outside chances.
Yeah, and we saw GFE from Spearfinity here, praying that Nimban helps the Spearfinity out and gives them some help. And this is Dark Death Mountain play from Yagamoth.
And Ninban is out of there, so where is he going?
Mire area? I can't see anything else. He hasn't checked out if it's Bombos, Quake, or Ether.
Yeah, I mean, he obviously doesn't have the mirror, so if he doesn't do Smiths, he's going to have a long walk to finish Desert. But on the other hand, if the cane is in here, that more than makes up for it.
Yeah, we're gonna see my sheds. Mirror was on the Smith in the Smith chain. How do they do that though? They are smiths, you know. They're using hammer. How do they craft mirrors? Like, do they?
Dwarven mirror smiths. Made from that baguette that just sits on their table.
Nice. But yeah, this is my play. This is exciting and dreaded at the same time. If this is the answer, this is amazing.
But what do you think Yagamoth does next? Does he also go into Mire? Does he dive Swamp?
I think he ends on Spike Cave.
Yeah, I think he does Spike Cave too. I'm honestly a little surprised Ninban didn't.
That green mail is hurting with those wizrobes.
Yeah, at least he's not too far into the dungeon.
Yeah, but that's not great either, though.
No.
That's more time sinks.
Now he's got to be very careful and gets hit by a Beamos instead.
Yeah, I was like, that was good that he got Beamos there instead of the wizrobe. Fairy! Fairy!
Not bothering with the fairy for all that?
Gosh. Ooh. Just a small piece of love in Spike Cave.
So yeah, Ninban doesn't lose anything by skipping that.
Yeah. We still haven't seen digging from either runner since. Ooh!
So,
chain!
given the rule of fire, was that the rule of invincibility since we used the cape to get the Cane of Burna?
Yeah, maybe.
So this chest has to contain a key, big or small. And it's small, so we go to the switch room.
Yeah, I think we see the compass chest, because if it's a small key, then you know where the big key is, and if it's not, then you pray that right side is your stuff.
Well, if it's not, then the second item could be in big chest.
Yeah. But if big key is here on this side, oh wow, that was an interesting
Little torch glitch there.
And
oh, that's our second item, so Ninban, right.
You
Ninban is out.
You need to find the big key.
I mean, I guess he'll find it later.
Yeah, but if it's
because he has to come back to Mire anyway, so what does it matter whether he does it now or later?
Yeah, but if it's in the main lobby, then you have to go to left side, flip the switch, and then go back to get the
Oh, because the switch had been hit. Yeah, I see what you're getting at. Oh no, is he really doing an Orphan Spike Cave check? Of all the things he can be doing, Spike Cave?
I mean, his options aren't great.
Well, as chat's reminding us, Ninban didn't do the dig game or Stumpy. Yagamoth did Stumpy and the Smith, but still skipped the dig game. I don't know why Ninban noped out of Village of Outcasts before doing all the checks in that area.
I guess Ninban is feeling a bit behind, so he wanted to go to the Mire play, I guess. Oh, this was scary for Ninban. Oof. Thank God he got that blue cane, because otherwise he would die there.
Yeah.
Because Cape takes extra time to activate.
And Yagamoth gonna find his second item. He'll mirror out. Oh, nope, he is searching for the big key.
Yeah, and I think this is the good play, because when you come back, you... Oh no, this is Pyramid Fairy for Ninban.
I was thinking maybe he was just doing Desert to give himself time to think, but you're right, he's probably gonna go to... What? I don't get Ninban's routing. I mean, this is like the clown routing to beat all clown routing.
Yeah, I mean, as we spoke about, big key to Mire, that is now obtained for Yawgmoth, when he comes back, he can do spooky, and he only needs to do one spooky, which is nice for him. If they know how to do it without boots, but I assume that runners do.
So the thing about Ninban and his absolutely insane routing is, you know, he finished third in the main tournament once, and even this most recent time, he was a quarterfinalist.
Yeah. Nimban has been a great runner since the time of Dawn. I've been playing around 5 years, so I've been seeing a lot of Nimbans.
But I don't get why you don't do dig game.
Well, who knows? It could be 20 digs. And hey, look at that, lag shield.
Yes, so now Yawgmoth is well equipped to quell any riots that might be happening in Skull Woods. I hear the Gibdos are underpaid and working overtime.
Nice little hookshot clip there for Nimban. Yawgmoth, I mean. But this is at least gonna bring the crystal at the same amount of crystals. The only difference apart from them now is that Mr. Meyer Big Key has been obtained for Yawgmoth, and Ninban don't, and the mirror for Yawgmoth. I'm surprised that Yawgmoth goes to this Skull Woods with, what, 2 items over Pen Swamp Palace?
Some people really don't want to do Swamp. I can't really blame him. There's the second item. Skull Woods is a bust. Now you do all your North Dark World checks.
Yeah, my opinion with Swamp Palace is if it's a pen and you give me like mirror and flippers, I mean that has to lead to progress in Swamp Palace in my head. If I don't find the items for it, then obviously it's not the thing, but
Okay, Ninban is now like keen on Pyramid Fairy. Where is he gonna go after it though?
do we do Stumpy and T-Game first? Just 10 sticks on the bumper ledge.
Yeah, so I'm betting Yawgmoth goes all the way to Catfish here.
Yeah, that is straight Pyramid Fairy. And I would think that this is a sinking ship for Nimban. Like, you bail out on that desert. You probably know your opponent has done this. So if it's just sitting here, then it just feels bad.
Yeah, I mean, right. Like, generally, going back to do things you skipped earlier is not a good play because most of the time it's like, well, if my opponent did this, there's no way I'm gonna catch up anyway.
Oh, we might see a purple chest. And
Certainly,
Yawgmoth skipped out on that.
yeah, no Catfish here.
Yeah. I assume that Nimban goes Catfish after this, right? What other options do you have? Mirrorless Smith?
I mean, worked for
Oh.
Yawgmoth, right?
Yeah. I mean, what Mirrorless Smith chain over Catfish? I probably walk to Catfish.
Right. I mean, hey, this is a check we haven't seen yet. If it is Catfish,
Yeah.
Ninban probably wins.
And if it's dig game, Yawgmoth probably wins, so
That too.
we will see. How many digs can you dig on a dig game? Way too many for my taste.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
We're up to 20 plus for a bloopy.
Yay. So, since I'm obligated to play with Obscure Lifeform in my team, we kind of have this thing with Catfish, like, this is like Obscure's brother, so he has to pay out for our team, so hopefully it does for Ninban. Oh,
another bee, no less, in a bottle.
No less.
So
So yeah, hammer pegs.
yeah, and then Yagamoth will grab the purple chest, presumably check cave 45, turn in purple chest and check Bombo's tablet, and then what, off to swamp?
Yeah, it seems like it. And hey, another 10 sticks. I mean, if I'm Ninban, as soon as I find that mirror, Swamp Palace is definitely instant dive on the table, right?
Sorry, repeat that, I didn't quite follow.
If I'm Ninban, if I get that mirror of Smith,
Yeah,
you're like,
instant dive swamp, yeah,
yeah.
but Ninban is doing Skullwoods. That's gonna take a bit, though at least he can avoid the back.
Yeah, at least. If he decides to go front first.
I mean, he's gonna be forced to do Smiths pretty soon.
Yeah, after this and Bumper Ledge, I guess we have only Smiths for Ninban, I guess.
And other things in that area like Dig Game and Stumpy.
Yeah.
Ninban not happy about the mirror shield. Gary giving us quite a finder's fee today, but it's not the cane.
Yeah, coming up is this Bombo's tablet, though. What can it be?
It
It's
was
red.
red.
It's ended, but it's not the cane.
So, yeah, Smith Chain got us both boomerangs, though Yagamoth did not pick up the blue one in Cave 45.
Well, he got a good boomerang.
And yeah, here's the swamp play from Yagamoth, and I think this has to be it. Like, is there anything else left?
Did we did see Lake Hylia, right? They did check the item. That wasn't it. Yeah,
Yeah.
they swam to Hobo. Yeah, this could be Powder just sitting here in Swamp Palace. And all of a sudden we have the magic bat.
Yeah, or Boots, and then we have Bonk Rocks and King's Tomb.
But yeah, it is behind this Swamp Palace for sure. But hey, what if Powder's just hanging out on left side swamp and we go for a green pen? And hey,
So, what do you think? Vanilla Boots?
no. You know, Red Cane in front and Vanilla Boots required for GT Torch. How about that? Like, do you
That
go?
would probably be the only thing that could save Ninban at this point.
Well, do you go GT and then Turtle Rock though?
So,
Oh, Nimban doing hammer pegs first. Reasonable play, no mirror, so like, okay, I can just knock this check. If it's here, I'm done. If it's not, I need to pick up the Smith afterwards.
but yeah, I mean, Yagamoth's basically a Smith Chain ahead of Ninban now, and Smith Chain takes a few minutes.
I mean, chat is saying the pedestal is dead, but hey, Boots can be on ped. We haven't checked ped, right?
Yes, and in the 1 in 22 chance that GT Big Key is on the torch, then anything's possible. Because Boots could be just about anywhere. Hey, there's Ether.
The Harry Potter coin. How dare they put it in Penn Swamp? Yeah, well, Kane is required for Turtle Rock, yeah, but GTA Big Key, you know? I've seen Boots on Pedestal with GTA Big Key on Torch. It's not fun. But yeah, back half of Swamp, not paying too much, though.
So I guess Ninban can make up time if he goes to Swamp after Smith Chain and does left side and it's on left side. I forgot how long Dig Game was.
Yeah, it was long. But yeah, if you find nothing on Argus, have we seen both dungeon items or any dungeon items?
That I wasn't counting.
Jixie, help! Help!
To answer chat, Ninban checked Catfish. There was nothing there. Nice quick kill of Argus.
Oh, that's a dungeon item for sure. So,
True.
at least one item in here.
Yeah.
Do you go back or do you bail on Green Pen though?
I'd probably go back Green Pendant's one item.
Yeah. I mean, I've gone Green Pen and then I've had to come back. So, happened before.
Now, what if Ninban says, hey, I'm just gonna go straight to Swamp?
Yeah, I mean, the play Nimban could potentially pull here is just instantly like, oh, this is Green Pen, let's go. Green Pen, Red Cane.
Looks like he might be doing this. He might also be doing like K45 and Bombos, but
I mean, in Nimban's position, like, he's done some mistakes. He's done time sinks that he shouldn't have done or could have avoided. I definitely do. Well,
he's indecisive.
that is not good. Yeah, if he does these mirror checks and these don't pay out, he probably feels even more behind. He's done like the walk to Catfish as well, so yeah. I don't think he's feeling great about. Oh, nice hook clip there for Yaga to hookshot over there.
It just mystifies me though, like, how does this stuff always pay out for Ninban in the main tournament, but it never pays out for him in the league?
I don't know. But hey, he skipped Bombo's tablet. That's something. Unless he does it after Swamp. Coming up left side Swamp. What do we have? A heart piece. And oh,
There it is. So if Ninban goes left first, he can make up some time.
yeah,
Probably within a GT routing, but it's definitely Yagamoth's game.
yeah. I mean, even if Nimban goes left side Swamp, he's still gonna be far. Like, he needs to go and switch the switch and do main lobby as well. You know. That's also some time that he could have avoided if he just went one screen to the right and got his big key before leaving.
So Yagamoth just goes straight to Vidi here.
Yeah, and also able to do spooky action with his Fire Rod and Red Cane. So also saving time on not having to switch the switch. How, like, if you're a runner at this point, how much do you think of GT Big Key being on Torch though?
Yeah, I mean, right. GT on Torch turns everything upside down. GT Big Key on Torch turns everything upside down. Nin is going left first, so this will make up some time for him.
Yeah, this is good. Less time sink is. Do we not know Bomb Diver down in ban?
Yeah, that is a bit of a surprise that he didn't do that.
I mean, this is also one of these things, you know, like comfort things.
Yeah, and given the trouble he had with Harapot.
Yeah, dunking that key in the water and not being 100%, you know, I can't do this bomb diver down. Like, if you dunk your bombs, then you lose time, and that's big time. But hey, Vidris is down. That's 7 crystals. You know what that means, Drossi?
Yeah, we have a little game to play. Get your numbers in chat, and we have a pretty crazy prediction here. In if you want to take a really short end of a bet or a really long end of a bet.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't like locations, but today I've been right with my compass room, so today, this seed, I'm not gonna guess compass room because I don't think it's gonna be compass room twice in a row on my commentary, so I'm gonna say it's gonna be in random room top right chest.
Random room top right. I like random room bottom left.
Ooh. So it has to be a small key or big key on torch, right? Like GT is boots locked, it's just elusive boots. And if it's a small key, we just pray that no runner opens the middle door, right? That would be the ultimate bad feeling.
Yeah. But whoever opens the middle door?
I mean, I've seen one runner do it one time, and it was a really bad moment, I think. Boots cannot be on the GT torch.
I feel like you almost have to go left first in GT, though, because you want to find out right away, is the big key on the torch?
Yeah, I mean, best case scenario, boots are in GT at that point. Worst case scenario is they are on pedestal.
So Yagamoth into GT. He is going right first.
Yeah, I mean, this could be interesting if Nimban comes in and does the M2 right and no key in Hope Room. Let's see. And that's the key. So neglect what I just said. Just be like that game.
Well, could find the big key in compass room and end it here. Could have to go deeper. Could be on torch.
Hey, it's not compass room, and I'm not guessing compass room. It's not allowed. The game can't be allowed to do that.
Ninban didn't quite line up.
Yeah, it's not in compass room. Woo!
Okay, so now 1 in 16 chance that Big Key is on Torch.
I do like these odds.
Here's the moment of truth.
Oh.
I feel like the boots are just going to show up in Stalfos' room.
Ah.
Okay, go mode confirmed.
As the Swedish guy called Palmenkott says, 50 spänn! Which means $50. Hey.
And a lot of you win a very small amount of points for taking the easy side of the bet.
Hey, powder!
Boots on Magic Bat.
And a lot of smokies. Yeah. Could this be the rendezvous?
Not in
Well,
the map chest.
You didn't miss out on the double firebar room, at least Chelsea. It's not there this seed either.
Well, the Lagamarang didn't go totally crazy in that room.
Yeah, the blue boomerang is better for this situation. The red boomerang is better for glitching stuff. Oh boy, here comes it, Rossi. Do either of us is right?
I mean, Rando Room is such a nice place. I hear it's lovely in the fall.
Yeah, I mean, it's the one thing you see in Randomizer, but never in the vanilla game. Oh, no. Yeah,
Upper left, so right
Upper
room, wrong locations.
But hey, there was no small key in Random Room. Have they removed that? There's has to be small key in Random Room, or is it that?
No, it's the other way around.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was for both rooms, but it's for compass room then.
And I believe that was 16 also. Yeah, so if there's a small key in Rando Room, the big key has to be there, but if the big key's there, it says nothing about small keys. No one guessed 16. Closest was Neustria with 15.
Yeah, was it 13 or 14?
The big key, it was 16.
Oh, which chest did I not count? Did I not count Hope Room or something?
Maybe not.
Oh, no, I know where I went wrong. I didn't count the Firebar Room and Fire Snake Room. Because they're full of fire.
Oh.
Yeah, nice gauntlet so far. And as soon as I say something, I shouldn't have done that.
Well, Ninban finds out right away that it is not on the torch. I suppose he could make up some time if he just does full left.
Yeah. But do you random rush? I mean, some runners do random rush. Doesn't look like it because no Stalfos has been killed.
No Stalfos were harmed in the making of this seed.
Oh boy, there was Stalfos harmed, but we didn't see it in Eastern Palace because they were invincible. Invisible, not invincible.
Or the lights were out.
Yeah. On the inbound side, at least. Yeah, Nimban is a short couple of rooms to find his big key and a GT climb behind at this point, so... I think this is very catastrophic if Yagamo takes a couple of things here. But hey, anything can happen. Like forgetting that mini Helmosaur key. Hey, go back! Go back! Mini Helmosaur key! Key!
Oh, yeah, he does kind of need that, doesn't he?
Yeah, key!
I mean, it's not horrible. It's not like he has to reclimb the tower, but...
Oh, believe me, I've seen runners panic and forgetting and
Mirror
mirroring
before
back
they...
how. Oh, that's just worse. Hey, guess another check-in.
Gotta
Wasn't
fluff
this
that collection rate if you're busy doing this. I mean, and there could have been a vanilla small key in there, and then he would have saved a very marginal amount of time.
And do we get validation? Yes. 20 delicious rupees.
That is a vanilla post-Moldorm chest.
Yeah, imagine if the right side mini Helmosaur has the silvers, huh? But hey, Drosy, since you're familiar with this logic thing, keys, is it the same in Compass Room though? If you find a small key, there has to be the big key. Or
Right. Compass Room follows the same rule as Rando Room, that if the small key is there, if a small key is there, the big key must also be there.
But if you find a big key, there doesn't have to be a small key?
Right. I mean, you could put all 4 small keys in... Well, let's see. No, that wouldn't work. You could put a small key on the torch and 3 small keys in Stalfos Room, I think, and that would... I've certainly seen 3 small keys in Stalfos Room before.
Yeah.
Anyway, we are on phase 2 of Ganon already. Ganon gave my favorite line about spicy barbacoa burritos.
Oh, okay. See, Tam here in chat, coming with the knowledge and logic. If there's a big key in those rooms, it means that they require only 3 keys to get to, which is why a small key can be in those rooms. That's the reason.
Because you can't climb the tower and burn a key in the
In the making of
pre-Moldorm
progress.
room.
Yeah.
Oh, the arrows were in TR. Something had to be in TR.
Yeah, Tio got left out. We got that ice rod.
Wonder where the boots were.
Who knows? It's a mystery.
So, what are we, about 3 spins in?
Yeah, that mirror though on Smith kind of saved up a bit, and also getting that big key in Meyer saved some time as well. So, and also the desert boss kill for sure.
Yeah, doing Desert in one trip, that, and Ninban having to go back. But honestly, like, the fact that Ninban is only this far behind speaks to his execution through all this. Never mind the failed Harapot.
Yeah, I mean, Ninban's execution must have been really good since it's really close and did all these extra things. And get your GGs in chat for Yagamoth finishing at 132 something, race time 54 something.
132.50, and that's the forfeit from Ninban. But yes, GG's to both our runners. Congratulations to the sexy Ganons for clinching the final playoff spot in what is it? Lost Woods Division. There we go. So the sexy Ganons have had quite a roller coaster ride. In season 2, they were 11-3 and lost in the first round of the playoffs. Last season, they were 5-9, and fortunately, that was enough to avoid relegation, but still not a great record. Now they're already 7-4 and going back to the playoffs.
I mean, is it 100% clinched though? Can't
Yes, they have the tiebreaker against Crosswords Key Sanity because they swept them head to head.
Okay, I see. I didn't know about that tiebreaker situation there on Crossword Key Sanity thing, though.
Yeah, they swept head to head, so. And now let's see if we can get either of our runners in chat in the comm booth here. We have Ninban in the waiting room. I don't know if Yagamoth is joining.
But yeah, I guess that makes the first division completely playoff ready then.
Yeah, that's the first division to totally lock up. And now, I mean, they still have stuff to play for. You definitely want to play for better seeding.
Yeah, every point matters in seeding.
We have Ninban in the waiting room. Haven't heard anything from Yagamoth yet. Oh, Yagamoth saying in chat that he's not interviewing. Okay.
Yeah, GG's.
Yeah, GG Ninban.
Thanks, GG to Yagamoth.
Quite some routing you had.
I mean, when you get one item from Go mode at half an hour, that's the kind of voting you need to do.
Oh, I meant the early game.
The early game was okay.
Well, like noping out of desert.
Yeah. I misheard the
which
map.
cost you quite a bit of time going back.
I thought it was a blue crystal.
Oh, yeah. Makes more sense then.
It's when I came upon the Dark World and I checked the map, I discovered, wait, where's my second red crystal? So, yeah. I discovered after that, after getting the pearl, that was my blue crystal, and I would have got my pearl much earlier.
But another big question is, what was your thought about leaving Agina's cave when you were on right side desert?
Just leaving desert. It was a brain fart.
Yeah, I mean, you both did it, so it would have been interesting if Yagamoto got that moon pearl, because that Titan myth on Uncle, though, that was some advantage for you there, because he went up the mountain and found the hammer before myths.
Interesting.
So that we in open like to put off Uncle if we have Dark World access. So
yeah,
but he did a super early Smith chain and got the mirror. So
yeah, we talked about that. It was a good decision on his part.
but yeah, you did some extra things, and your execution has been really good. Like you weren't far behind as well. Like you did that extra Eastern Vanilla Big Key chest. Any thoughts about going out of logic for that check when back is in logic and skipping the old man's cave, like rescue?
Yeah. Yeah, it's something I also think about sometimes, skipping the big key chest in Eastern, but without the Moon Pearl, without my Dark World access, I prefer not to.
Yeah, I probably wouldn't have skipped it either. I think that skipping vanilla big key chest is worse than skipping left side swamp in my opinion. So I don't like skipping
But
Eastern
yeah,
vanilla
I
big
want to
key.
shout out the seed that could have been a Pearl Go mode. If only we had the King of Somaria in Light World or Skull Wars was a crystal.
Yeah, that was a long cane hunt for both of you.
Yeah, it was for sure a seed and interesting locations. I mean, I'm happy we could get to see some. At least both you runners did Ice Palace without Red Cane. It feels good to see people do Ice Palace without the cane because I feel like everybody just stalls Ice Palace forever now.
Yeah, but when it's a crystal and you kind of need to do dungeons, it doesn't really matter to stall it forever. I don't know if he did the same as me because the order of doing dungeons was pretty interchangeable without affecting time, but like I only did pod before doing ice. Just
Yeah,
on the offense, I would find Kane and pod a bit more likely.
yeah, he went to Thieves Town first as well. But
Okay.
apart from that, he did. I think he picked up Smith and the after Thieves Town.
Yeah, it was very
Ice-
interesting. He skipped Dig Game, but then again, you also just noped out a Village of Outcasts without doing Dig Game or Stumpy or anything like that.
Yeah, trying to
You,
focus on dungeons and trying to skip some of these easy checks that he may have done earlier. And because we were just one item away from go mode, so it was a hush, hush, hush.
Yeah. I have one final question for you, Ninban. Apart from having great execution, your Misery Mire, you found 2 items and instantly saved and quit.
Yeah, that was a little mistake.
Yeah, because you would have eventually saved time picking up the big key first, right?
Yeah, a bit of time, I guess. But yeah, just a mistake. I saved and quit. I saved and quit too fast.
But yeah, I guess I'm done here for today. Thank you guys very much for putting up a great show. My name was Nobly. I was joined by Drossi. You guys can have any final last words. I need to go to sleep, and thanks for the great race and good execution, guys.
yeah, so we're going to be following this up very shortly with a Zelda 1 randomizer. If you stay on this channel, if you want to see more ALTTPR, hop on over to SpeedGaming 2, where we have McMonkey versus Plasma Kappa just getting underway. That's Go versus Tile Roomies, both teams vying for playoff spots in their division. But either way, thank you all for watching here. Nobly, thanks for doing comms here. Of course, Jinxie Girl, again, phenomenal tracking as always. And thanks again to our runners, and have a good rest of your evenings wherever you are in the world.